welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika. Welcome to GLOBO Magazine page channel where we make content for artists and creative entrepreneur. In today's video guys, I'm going to be talking about some of the ways in which you can make money online as an artist, as a creative person. Now I'm going to be covering some of the ways which I have personally done by myself, and also some of the ways which I haven't done it personally myself, but I'm looking forward to give it a try in the future depending on my own business goals and dreams according to it. So I'm going to be talking about some of the common ways to make money online. Most of them would be a more passive ways because I'm working more towards a passive income. So I'm going to be talking about the passive ways. You can pick a whichever suits best according to your creative journey, whether you are an artist, whether you are a designer or any kind of a painter or anything like that. You can choose according to it. So let's dive in. Before go park, consider clicking the like button guys. I do really appreciate that. If you do so, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon. Whenever I upload a new video, you'll be getting notified about it. Also, we have the bunch of the free resources to help you make more money. The link is in the description box below. You can also subscribe to our email newsletter. The link is also in the description box below. If you might change your mind later on, you can unsubscribe to it. It will going to deliver you exclusive content regarding making money online and all those kind of stuff. So now the first way to make money online is mainly as an artist, as a creative person, is by selling your art in the form of art printables. Now recently I have started with this particular thing. Now this was my dream for a very long time, when I was seeing the other artists selling their work as an art printables, not just an art print, because in the art print is kind of like a physical product that you need to deliver to your customer, but the art printable is just that people after purchase they can very well download it. Etsy is a great example for that. You could go on the Etsy and search for the art printables. There are so many different kinds of art printables in various different niches. People are selling them, and you could also get started with that if you're looking for something like that and you want a more kind of like a passive income. Of course, there are some downsides of selling the art printables, like you can't charge much of the for the art printables in comparison to the art prints. Like in the art prints, you can actually charge your product $50 or $60 or maybe more than that. But for the art printables, I've seen the maximum price for a single art printables $20 or $30, and if you're going above that, then you need to have a bundle where you are placing a lot of the art printables and giving a lot of the size options and format options, and then only you can charge it at the higher price. So this is an amazing way if you're building your own passive income streams, because I am thinking of all kind of like building a passive stream. So I'm giving my time to one particular task and then I'm focusing on other tasks until that it will going to take some time to build that particular thing. So this is the route you could try. I'm giving it a try with the watercolor art printables because I love the watercolors, and I create the watercolor, the sketching as well, and also do the clay work. So I'm kind of like mixing all those things. The second way in which you can get started with making money online, more kind of like a passive, is selling your cheat sheets or selling your workbooks, or selling a kind of like a code or maybe a step-by-step guide where people can actually download that guide or ebook or that code or cheat sheet or workbook, and they can work on their business as well. Personally, I've seen many artists, many embroidery artists, and also the people who are in the stitching, they're selling their patterns, their ebook, kind of like a guide to the people, and people can actually purchase that and they can download it. So you could also give it a try selling some kind of a templates. For example, if you are creating a watercolor texture, a watercolor painting, then you could create a template on a piece of paper. You can scan it and you can make it digitally, and then you can sell it as a digital art printables or digital ebook, kind of like a guide, and you can have a step-by-step guide ebook or in the form of PDF which people can download and can utilize it. It's an amazing way. It's just that you need to do at least once. You have to make all that work for once, and it can get you paid as long as you're working on your business. So that's also the amazing thing, and I'm also working on this particular thing with my own business, and you could also give it a try. Check the Etsy. On Etsy there are so many people who are selling their ebooks, e-guides. If they are embroidery artists, they are selling the embroidery guides. If they are a designer, a graphic designer, a t-shirt designer, then they are selling the guides in the form of an ebook or templates or patterns which people can download it. They can even use it. I have also seen the people are selling the t-shirt designs as well. Like they are literally making the t-shirt design templates, maybe for a Photoshop, maybe for InDesign or whatever software you're using, and they're selling that and people are downloading it and using it for their own personal use. The passive income is kind of like a more thing that you could start building up initially. Now obviously it will going to take a time because you need to have an audience. If you don't have an audience, then it will be a little bit difficult in the beginning, but guys, you can pick up one or two platforms and have your maybe a YouTube, maybe a Pinterest, maybe an Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever platform suits to your needs and demands. You can start building your following on that platform and start selling such kind of products to the people. It's a lot of the work in the beginning. I really get that because I know I am also doing the same thing in my business, but eventually it will going to pay you off in the later on down the road. So you can give it a try as a way to make money online as an artist, as a creative person. And these are not some of the common ways. Not many artists do that. Most of them do the commission work or selling the original art or selling the art prints or selling the courses and all those kind of stuff. Another way to make money online as an artist is by selling your workshop or selling your video tutorials. This is also an amazing way. You could shoot a video tutorials of you making a watercolor artwork, you can record it, and you could actually sell that particular video tutorial. It don't need to be a course, because course seems to be a kind like of a tricky that you have to do a lot of the work to make that course and create it. You could do it a simply step-by-step procedure. You could just make a simple small tutorial, for example a watercolor painting tutorial, and you could record it in your own voice, edit it, and then you could sell that simple workshop, the simple video which people can download it after making a purchase, and they can watch that tutorial again and again, and you could do. And once you see that things are working for you, you can make more tutorials, and the tutorials that you have made earlier will going to pay you later on down the road as well. This is also an amazing way, because courses seems to be too vague at times, because you need to do a lot of the work if you really want to make a good course, if you really want to make a course that is really valuable to the people. So you do have to do a record hours of work for the courses. You want to make the printables, the downloadables, and all those things with the courses. So it's a lot of the work, but I see that the workshop or small video tutorials or small art classes or small classes, designer classes, or if you are a t-shirt designer, if you're a print-on-demand artist or print-on-demand seller, you could simply create a small video tutorial teaching the people how to get started with the print-on-demand, what the print-on-demand is, how to make money with that, and you could sell that small tutorial to the people, small classes to the people in a form of a passive income, and you could give it a try. You could also sell the classes on the Skillshare. Skillshare is an amazing platform. You could give it a try. If you are creating a course, then you could also give it a try with the Udemy, but I think that Skillshare is amazing. You can give it a try if it works for you. If it doesn't, then you could simply sell your art courses or classes in the form of a simple small classes as well, like that cost you $20 or $30. Not a lot of the work, but it can pay you a lot more. The thing to make money online is by selling your work as in the form of a coloring pages. Now this thing works pretty amazing if you're creating a work maybe in the form of a watercolor paintings. If you're creating a natural paintings like leaf painting or a scenery painting, you could make a rough sketch of these paintings and you could scan them and sell these in the form of downloadable files. The people can download it, can take a printout of it, and they can themselves color it. You could sell the coloring pages. You don't need to sell a whole coloring book of 100 pages. It's a lot of the work. I really get it. For those people who are creating these coloring pages from the scratch completely by their hand, it's a lot of work. I have created one or two of the coloring books. It was a lot of the work, and after that I did create a one because I created a 20 or 30 pages book, and it was taking me a lot of time because I made the portraits all by my hand and scanned it, and it seems to be tricky work, but you could give it a try with the coloring pages, not with the coloring books. Of course, if you want to sell it, you could sell it on the Amazon. If you want to go with the paperback or Kindle version doesn't exist, so if you want to go with the paperback, you could go simply with the Amazon itself. It's kind of like a KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. You could also go with the you could also try with the Etsy. The people are selling the coloring pages on the Etsy as well. There's a lot of things that you could do with the coloring pages, and people do download it. It's a lot more handy because not many people know how to sketch it. For example, I can give you an example based on my own experience. When I was working with a watercolor, I was thinking that I'm working on the watercolor, so everyone who is also working on the watercolor know how to sketch. But I was really wrong. I found out with my research and with talking to the other artists that not many people can draw it. Not many people can make a good sketches. They can do the coloring, they can do all those stuff, but they don't know how to make drawings or how to make the sketches. And you could do that thing for them. You could make these sketches, you could make these drawings, and you could really sell them. Like, you don't need to be selling them in the form of the prints. You could simply sell them as a downloadable PDFs or JPEG file or PNG format, whatever file format you have, whatever file size you are selling, you could sell it and you can make money online by that. Last way to make money online as an artist, as a creative person, especially for this video. Now, there are the creativities are endless, the possibilities and opportunities are the endless, the sky is the limit for these things, but I'm talking about some of the ways that kind of like a more passive, and not many people talk about that, and you could give it a try if you are really into it. Is that the logbooks? Yes, I'm not talking about the KDP logbook over here. I'm talking about the logbook that you could create around your own art and niche and industry. If you're an art business, if you are having an audience related to art business, like I have the art business related audience, so you could give it a try with the logbook. You could create a logbook which people either can download it, or either you can sell in the form of paperback on the Amazon, and which people can purchase it and they can use it for their own purpose, for the their own art field. Create the art business workbook, a logbook, like something around the corner, like you're creating a price calculator, or you're creating a social media kind of like a guide where people can use it as a logbook. Or if you're an artist, you don't have an art business audience, the people are coming to you for especially for the art, you could create a logbook around that particular thing as well. Take for example, if you are an artist who create the drawings and sketching, you could create a logbook around that. You could mention the step by processes, and you could mention the step-by-step guides as well, and create a logbook that will going to help the people to make a beautiful drawing, a beautiful sketch, guiding things in the form of the logbooks, and also the templates which you can give them, which people can use it to draw, and all those kind of stuff you could do with the logbook. So these are the some ways in which you can make money online as an artist, as a creative person. Of course, there are so many ways, but these are the some ways that were coming in my mind when I was recording this video, because I feel like not many people know about these things, and not many people actually take into consideration. They just know few things about how to make money online as an artist. So these are the passive ways. Okay, it will going to take some time. It doesn't happen overnight. Keep that thing in mind, guys. You have to have an audience to promote these things. Even if you are having an Etsy shop, I know from my experience, if you are not selling, if you don't have a follower, it will really going to take some time to get the sales, even on the Etsy as well, even on the Amazon itself. So it will going to take some time. Be prepared for that. In the beginning, it's a lot of the work, I really get it, but once you are done with that, once you have a following, then obviously you don't need to work on these products again and again to sell them and to make money from that. So hopefully you find today's video useful. Do let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you want more such video, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video, guys. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye, guys.